Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of At Home with APS. I'm Miss Jacobson, and I'm so glad to see you again. I hope you've been having a good week. This is the third day of our filming, and today I want to start a new tradition. We have been asking the principals of our schools here in APS to send us their photograph, doing something really special. And I'm going to ask the same thing of all of you out there. This picture is of a principal in Albuquerque. His name is Mr. Robinson. He is from Los Ranchos Elementary School here. Los Ranchos is a community right in the middle of Albuquerque along the riverbank, the Rio Grande. And he is reading a book to his dog. His dog's name is Leo. And the book he's reading is called Relentless, and it's written by Hamish Brewer. And Mr. Brewer was out here presenting to our principals at a conference that they had last summer. And this book is really fun, and he is reading it to Leo. I can't tell if Leo's really listening, but he sure does look like it. So we're asking our principals to send us photographs of themselves reading to someone, their pet, their children, whatever, but we want you to understand how important it is that you read every day to someone. If you don't have a brother or sister at home during the day that you can read to, maybe you can read to your pet. If you don't have a pet, maybe you can read to one of your stuffed animals or one of your toys. But reading to a grown-up is also a good idea. When we read aloud to kids, what we want to do is we want to make sure that as adults that we read to them, we read right along with them, following the lines of the page and looking at the words, making sure that we can sound out the words we don't know. And then we want to read for someone. So that's what Mr. Robinson is doing in this photo. He's reading for someone. He's reading to his dog. So when he was growing up, someone read to him, they read with him, and now he is reading for someone else. So we want you to do the same thing, and that kind of practice will help you become really good readers. So grown-ups who are at home, that might be something that you can work on while kids are home during school closure. We've got a big day planned of lessons for you, so let's get started right away. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a great day. Let's get started with At Home with APS.
Good morning, literacy learners. This is Miss Maggie, and I'm a teacher support specialist with Albuquerque Public Schools. What that means is that I travel around from school to school, and I support teachers in curriculum and instruction. We're here today to continue our work in phonological awareness with rhyming and practicing more of our alphabet. Today we're going to start off with rhyming. If you remember from Monday, we talked about what rhyming meant. Rhyming is when two or more words have the same sound in the middle and at the end. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be practicing rhyming now with a fun little story and any item that you can find around your house. This story is based off of a book called The Hungry Thing Story. This hungry thing is a monster that comes to town. The people in the town want to feed this hungry thing, and they ask it what it wants to eat. For some reason, the hungry thing can't say the exact name of the item that he wants to eat. He can only use a rhyme of that word. So then it is up to the townspeople to figure out what he actually wants to eat, using the actual name that rhymes with the word that the hungry thing gave it. I'm going to read the story of the hungry thing and model for you how this rhyming activity can work in your own home. A copy of the hungry thing story will be available in the learning packets sent at the grab-and-go lunch sites. And the items that you need are any items from home that you already have. Listen to the story and play along with me. Ready? Once upon a time, there was a hungry thing that came into the city of Albuquerque and said, "Feed me." And the townspeople asked, "What would you like to eat?" The hungry thing said, "Do." The townspeople didn't know what "do" was, but they were able to see the item that the hungry thing held. What is "do"? Think for a second. Did you figure it out? That's right, it's glue. The hungry thing wants to eat glue. What a silly hungry thing. Do rhymes with glue. They have the same middle and same ending sound. The hungry thing wiped its mouth and repeated the words, "Feed me." And the townspeople asked, "What would you like to eat?" The hungry thing held up his item and said, "Barker." Barker? What is Barker? Oh, it's a marker. Barker rhymes with marker. Then the hungry thing wiped its mouth and repeated the words, "Feed me." Let's try this one. The hungry thing held up his item and said, "Maple." Maple? What is maple? Look at the item. Did you figure it out? That's right, it's an apple. Apple rhymes with maple. The hungry thing said, "Thank you." You can do the same type of story at home with any items that you have in your house. Grown-ups, you can use this story as well. And all you need is any item in your house, hold it up, and create your own rhyme for that item. The reason why we're connecting the visual with the word that you're saying, that make-believe nonsense word, is we're providing a support for the student to use the correct word that rhymes with your nonsense word. This can be done as many times as you would like to, and it's a repeatable activity. It's something that you could do every day for just a couple of minutes to practice those rhymes. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move into phonics. We're going to practice handwriting some of the letters of the alphabet today, focusing on our vowels and a couple of consonants. I'm going to move to our alphabet chart right here behind me. These are the alphabet charts that we did on Monday. We practiced writing and talking through the names of every letter in the alphabet. If you remember, there are 5 vowels and 21 consonants in our alphabet. We're going to be practicing how to write each of these letters. This is very important because a lot of our work in handwriting will support learning the letters for reading and writing. Part of what we're going to be doing today is something called skywriting. Because handwriting is very important and will link to reading and spelling, but it's just as important to practice that gross motor movement, those patterns in creating the letters. I have a chart here that shows how we are going to create those letters. These charts will be available in the Grab and Go learning packets at any of our Grab and Go lunch sites. On this chart, if you are able to see them, the dot will tell you where to start, and then each arrow marked with a small number will tell you the direction to go. That way, you can help support the students in your household in writing the letters of the alphabet. Here's how we do skywriting. You're going to take the hand and arm that you write with. For example, I write with my left hand, so you will see me raise my left arm. I am going to be pointing to the manuscript text that is right here, and I'm going to be pretending with my arm to skywrite the letters, and I'm going to use my handwriting guide as my practice. As I skywrite, I'm also going to say the name of the letter and its sound, along with a key word that's going to help me remember what sound that letter makes. Most students in grades kindergarten and first grade already know how to do this. Some of them will actually know some of the key words that I'm going to use. These are great exercises that you can do at your home without any materials, and you will even have some manuscript paper available in your Grab and Go packets. Here's how we skywrite. You'll want to stand up. You'll want to face your manuscript paper as so. You will lift up your arm that you write with, whether it's your right or your left, and you will get ready to skywrite each letter. Practice with me. We're going to start with the letter A, lowercase letter A. As I'm pointing to the manuscript paper, I'm going to think about where A begins, which is in the middle of the manuscript paper, right here on that dotted line. Let's go ahead and let's practice skywriting A together. Ready? Here we go. A. Let's do it again with the keyword this time. Apple. And now let's make the sound of the letter. A. A, apple, A. Let's try it again, this time with uppercase A. Ready? Here we go. This time I'm going to start at the very top line. A, apple, A. I'm practicing with the arm motions to help me get ready for writing. Doing so will give me the motor pattern needed to write my letters in a way that makes sense, and so it's readable. Let's try with another letter. Let's try with M. Start on the middle. Ready? Try it with me. M. Now we're going to use the keyword, man. And now the sound. M, man, Let's do it with uppercase. Start at the very top line. Ready? Here we go. M, man, That's the letter M. Let's try it a little bit more with two more letters. Let's do another vowel and another consonant. Ready? Let's practice with I, lowercase, on the middle line. Here we go. I, itch, I. Try it with the uppercase, starting on the top. Ready? With me. I, itch, I. Now you're getting the hang of it. Let's try another consonant. Let's start with lowercase f. Lowercase f is a little bit trickier because we don't start on a line. We start just below the top line. We start right here. Try it with me. Ready? Here we go. F, fun, let's try uppercase. Ready? Start here up at the top. F, fun, that's the letter F. You can do the same thing with all of your letters here that are on this chart. I'm going to just briefly review the letter, the key word, and the sound so that you can practice these at home with your grown-up at home or a brother or sister or even your pet. You can practice any of these without any materials. The other one that we had was for E. This is E, ed, eh. You try to say it now. Very good, that's right. E, ed, eh. Now let's try this letter. B, bat, b. You try it now. That's right. B, bat, b. My apologies. This vowel. U, up, You try it. That's right. U, up, Just a couple more to review, and then you'll be ready to skywrite all on your own. T, top, t. Try it again. T, top, t. And our last two. O, octopus, ah. O, octopus, ah. And N, nut, n. N, nut, n. We're going to start off small with just those letters because we'll keep building on them for weeks to come. Keep practicing these at home. You can skywrite them, and then when you're ready, you can use your manuscript paper and a pencil to do your letters, your sounds. This is Miss Maggie. Thank you for joining us on this episode of At Home with APS.
Welcome back, students. My name is Miss Rachel, and I'm here to read you a story today. This book is called We're All Wonders, and it's written by R.J. Palacio, and it's published by Alfred Knopf. I know I'm not an ordinary kid. Sure, I do ordinary things. I ride a bike. I eat ice cream. I play ball. I just don't look ordinary. I don't look like other kids. My mom says I'm unique. She says I'm a wonder. My dog Daisy agrees. But some people don't see that I'm a wonder. All they see is how different I look. Sometimes they stare at me. They point or laugh. They even say mean things behind my back. But I can hear them. It hurts my feelings. It hurts Daisy's feelings too. When that happens, I put on my helmet. I put Daisy's helmet on too. And then we blast off. Up, up, up. Up through the clouds. Across the galaxy. All the way to Pluto. We say hello to old friends. From far away, the Earth looks so small. I can't see any people, but I know they're there. Billions of people. People of all different colors, people who walk and talk differently. People who look different, like me. The Earth is big enough for all kinds of people. I know I can't change the way I look, but maybe, just maybe, people can change the way they see. If they do, they'll see that I'm a wonder. And they'll see that they're wonders too. We're all wonders. Look with kindness and you will always find wonder. Now, I want to go back to a part in this book that I really liked, where he used a special word, unique. The boy in the story said, "My mom says I'm unique. She says I'm a wonder." And I'd like you to think about that at home. What makes you unique? What makes you a wonder? And then on the last page of this story, I saw that the boy said, "Look with kindness and you will always find wonder." So I really liked this quote on the last page. It made me think about how I can choose to be kind. At home, I'd like you to think about ways that you can be kind. If you'd like, write or draw about how you are a wonder and how you can be kind. Thank you for joining us. Again, this is an episode of At Home with APS.
Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you out there.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Ms. Lay is here with Senor Carrillo, and we're so excited to see you guys. Let's just jump right into our hello song.
Yes.
Yeah, you ready? Jumbo,
Jumbo,
Jumbo sana, Jumbo.
Jumbo sana, Jumbo.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, all my friends. Hello.
Sing it. Hello, my friends. Hello.
Buongiorno,
Buongiorno.
buongiorno, miei amici. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, miei amici. Buongiorno.
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
bonjour, mes amis. Bonjour.
Bonjour, mes amis. Bonjour.
Will you lead it in Spanish, please?
¿En español?
Español, por favor.
Claro que sí. Sing with me, okay? Hola.
Hola,
Hola, mis amigos. Hola.
hola, mis amigos. Hola,
Hola.
hola,
Hola, mis amigos. Hola.
hola, mis amigos. Hola,
Hola, mis amigos. Hola.
hola, mis amigos. Hola.
Bravo. Very nice.
Bravissimi. Oh, that was so great. I love all the different languages. What were all the languages we said hello in?
Well, I heard English, and I did
Yes.
Spanish. I did
Yes.
Espanol.
And
Was there something from like Europe?
Buongiorno is Italian.
Italiano. Italian.
And bonjour was
French.
And then Jumbo is from an African country.
African country?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
very
I think
nice.
it's from Ghana.
Ghana. I was gonna say that. Ghana.
Yeah, so that is so cool. Everybody says hello all around the world, right?
Yes, yes. Yes, welcome to another day here with
Yay!
APS.
Another day of music all together across the state. So we are going to do some shapes today with our bodies.
Shapes.
Yes. Senor Jose, will you stand up and do some shapes with me? Okay,
Sure.
so we have these amazing bodies and we can do all sorts of shapes. We could do tall shapes with our bodies. Yeah. We could do a middle shape with our body. We could do a low shape with our body. I hope you're moving with us. Oh, that looks good. That's a good shape.
Yeah, good job.
Now we could do a tall, wide shape.
Tall, wide. Oh, okay.
Yeah, as wide as you can get. We could do a middle curvy shape. Yeah, where you make curves. We could do a middle angular shape.
Oh,
See
yes.
all the angles? Yeah. Or we could do maybe a round low shape.
Round, low.
Or a wide low.
Wide.
Can you tell me a different way to make a wide low shape? Oh, so cool. You have so many good ideas.
Very nice.
All right, good. So we're going to put some movement in with this. We're going to jump for 8, and then you're going to freeze for 8 in a shape. And at first, just do whatever shapes you want. And then I might give you directions. So listen. Mm-hmm. All right, will you play the drum for us on the jump?
Of course.
Thank you, senor.
Sure.
Okay, ready, here we go. We jump, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and freeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and freeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump, 2, 3, 4, make it low, and freeze. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I like that. Very
6,
nice.
7.
Low.
Jump, 2, let's make it high, and freeze. 2, 3,
High.
4, 5, 6, make it middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and freeze. 2, 3, 4. Let's do one last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, freeze wherever you want and go. Yeah, nice job.
Very nice. Good job. Ooh.
So I love how you can make round shapes, curvy shapes, and angular shapes. You can make small shapes and
Yes.
wide shapes.
What levels were you exploring? I heard tall, so that's high, right?
High level, yes.
And then low, right?
And low.
What other one do we have?
Well, there's something in between. What's between high
What's
and
between
low?
high and low?
Middle.
Middle. The middle.
Those are our 3 levels we move.
We have 3 levels.
When
Yes.
when we make a creative dance or creative movement, we have high, middle,
Very nice.
and low.
Muy bien.
Yeah, so it's really fun to try all those shapes.
Yes.
We're going to bring those back in a little bit. So,
Yes.
good job.
Nice. Okay.
You know, with the spring coming and everything, you know what it
Yes.
makes me want to do?
Yes.
It makes me want to garden.
Garden. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love gardening so much.
I thought you were going to say it makes you want to take your allergy pill. Because that's what I do. My allergies.
Sometimes that's
ooh.
true too. Sometimes that's
yes.
true too. So, no, I love to garden. Do you like to garden too?
Yes, I love, yes.
Okay, so I've had a problem sometimes. I will have planted things.
Oh, no.
Well, you know, gardening takes a lot of work, right?
Yes.
You plant the seed, and then you put it in the right soil, and you have to weed it, and you water it, and like
And then you eat
fertilizers.
it.
Oh, no, because sometimes something happens
What?
before you get to eat it. Sometimes you'll finally have that beautiful cabbage.
Yes.
And then the next day it's gone.
Why? What happened to it?
There are really naughty rabbits out there.
Oh.
Have you ever had
naughty
any of your garden
rabbit.
eaten by a rabbit?
Not yet.
Oh,
and I hope
you will.
not.
There, you
I hope
will.
I will never have
so
one.
our next song is about one of these naughty rabbits.
Oh, look at that.
It's John the Rabbit.
Oh.
Yes, he doesn't look naughty, does he? No, but
He
does.
can be, huh?
He ruins my garden. He can ruin my garden for sure. So listen to this song. Your part is, yes, ma'am. Can I hear you all sing that? Yes, ma'am. Good. So this is a call and response. That is the form of our song.
So
is
she
the-
calls, and I am going to respond with you, okay? So help me out.
I'm going to say all different things. That's the call. Your response is always the same. Yes, ma'am. Let me hear it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Here's the story song.
Okay.
Oh, John the rabbit
Yes, ma'am.
had a mighty bad habit,
Yes, ma'am.
jumping in my garden
Yes, ma'am.
and eating up my cabbage.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall,
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna have
Yes, ma'am.
no garden at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you ate all the cabbage. Was it really good? Oh, but that is so sad for me because I wanted the cabbage. Now, what are some other things? Maybe we could grab a marker and make a list of some of our things we like to make in a
There's one marker there.
garden. Yeah, I'll get a marker here.
Oh, there's one here. Oh, you got one?
I have one. Yeah,
Yes.
I have one. So what's something else besides cabbage
I wonder what other things.
that you like to make, eat?
What other things do the grown-ups at your home garden when they garden? I know.
Or what can you grow in the garden? What is your favorite thing to grow?
Well,
Senor
we're in
Jose?
New Mexico, so I love chili. Green chili.
Oh, let's write this here.
Chili.
Social distance.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
gonna
so
stay a little far apart.
Can I write green chili?
Yes, green chili.
I guess they all start out green, right? And then it
yes.
turns red, right?
Red, yes.
And I listed cabbage. I said cabbage earlier, but you know what my favorite thing to grow is?
What is it?
Strawberries.
Oh, strawberry. Delicious.
Yes, strawberries are some of my favorite things to grow because, you know, the strawberry plant keeps growing and growing and growing. Every year it gets bigger, and you have more and more
They're so
strawberries.
sweet.
And they're so sweet when you grow them yourself. What's something else you like to grow? Do you have any ideas?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yes.
I love tomatoes. There is nothing that compares to a homegrown tomato.
Yes.
And let's think of one more thing. What's one more thing we like to grow?
Oh, what else? Help us out? Ooh.
What about carrots?
Yeah.
I love
carrot.
carrots.
I love carrots. Yes.
Yeah. Carrots are good. Okay, so let's sing this song one more time. Oh, but you know what I want you to do?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you make the shapes?
Oh,
So it'll be like this.
remember, we're going to go back to shapes.
Let's
okay?
try. Yeah, we're gonna do we're adding our shapes in here. So you can do whatever you want. You have two different sounds, right? Yes, ma'am. So you could go, yes, ma'am, and then freeze.
Oh, we freeze. Okay,
Yeah,
remember.
and then you freeze until you hear the next time you have to sing. Yes, ma'am. Can you try it with me? Let's
Sure.
try different shapes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. And one more. Yes, ma'am. Good. So every time you make a different shape on the
Nice.
yes, ma'am, okay?
I love this activity.
I'm going to watch you
Okay.
because I'm doing the call. You do the response. Oh, John the rabbit
Yes, ma'am.
had a mighty bad habit,
Yes, ma'am.
jumping in my garden,
Yes, ma'am.
eating up my green chili.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall,
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna have
Yes, ma'am.
no garden at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, John the rabbit
Yes, ma'am.
had a mighty bad habit,
Yes, ma'am.
jumping in my garden
Yes, ma'am.
and eating up my strawberries.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall,
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna have
Yes, ma'am.
no garden at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I accidentally moved too soon that time. That doesn't matter. You just keep going. We have two more. Oh, John the rabbit
Yes, ma'am.
had a mighty bad habit,
Yes, ma'am.
jumping in my garden
Yes, ma'am.
and eating up my tomatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall,
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna have
Yes, ma'am.
no garden at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Now maybe for the last verse, maybe some of you could sing with me and then make your adult do the movements. So
Yes.
here's one last one. We can trade turns.
I grab a grown-up.
Okay, here we go. Oh, John the rabbit
Yes, ma'am.
had a mighty bad habit,
Yes, ma'am.
jumping in my garden
Yes, ma'am.
and eating up my carrots.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall,
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna have
Yes, ma'am.
no garden at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah!
Oh, I
Nice
saw some
job.
really cool moves. Woo-hoo. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Good job, everybody.
Very nice.
Oh, so this little rabbit, he's actually not quite so bad. Here, I'm going to take this drum
Sure.
here.
Yes, yes.
And set this little rabbit on here.
Yeah.
I have another song about another rabbit.
nice.
Yeah. So this is about how everybody's really special in their own way.
Yes, they are.
And we all have our own special gifts. So listen to this. Mr. Rabbit, your coat's mighty gray. Yes, my Lord, 'twas made that way. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Now, Mr. Rabbit, he says, yes, my Lord. And what that means is he's talking about like a king. A lord were like the people that also owned the land back in the olden days. So that's what he's talking to, like his boss, basically.
Yes.
So let's sing another verse. And on the words shine, 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 can you show that with me? Like show me a way to shine.
Did you see her? She went like that.
I went like this. And maybe you have a different idea of how to show shine with your body. Let's try another verse.
Sure.
Mr. Rabbit, your ears mighty long. Yes, my Lord, 'twas put on wrong. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Now, I have an idea.
Yes.
Instead of doing the movement, could we add body percussion?
Oh, of course, yes.
I like to snap.
What is body percussion?
It means we use our body to make music.
Music, yes.
Like on a drum, except for it's our bodies. So we have snapping.
Can we, it's
And
clapping?
clapping. And patting. Or you could even stomp. I was trying to think of a body percussion that goes more with shine, though.
Shine.
Shine. This doesn't sound so shiny to me.
No, that sounds kind of low, right?
It sounds like, yeah, that sounds like dark
Like a
rather than
gorilla.
bright. Yeah,
Boom,
yeah. So
boom.
I was thinking either snapping or maybe clapping, whatever works for you. Okay?
Can you snap or clap
Can
with
you
us?
snap? Let's try the shine, shine, shine part.
Okay.
Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Good. All right, let's have another verse. Mr. Rabbit, your feet's mighty white. Yes, my Lord, 'twas put on right. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Oh, you know what we could do now?
Yeah.
Instead of just the body percussion, we could add an instrument.
Oh, yes.
So I have some shiny instruments here, and if you don't have instruments at home,
Okay.
so here we
Make
go.
it the
Yeah, there
social
you go.
distance.
There we go. Our hands are both clean, and I have a triangle here,
This is called a triangle. It makes this sound.
and here's a glockenspiel. You might have one at home. And maybe if you don't have an instrument, maybe you have at the top of a lid of a pan, and you can tap it with a metal spoon. Or what's another idea you have?
Well, what about 2 spoons?
Oh yeah, 2 spoons together, exactly. So if
Two
you
metal
find
things.
shiny things, they're probably more likely to be
Yes.
bright.
Yes.
And that is the timbre or the tone color we're looking for. We're looking for something that has that shiny
Shiny sound.
that goes with the words. That's also shiny. Let's start the whole thing again.
Sure.
And then on all the shines you play, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Rabbit, your coat's muddy gray. Yes, my Lord, 'twas made that way. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Mr. Rabbit, your ears mighty long. Yes, my Lord, 'twas put on wrong. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Mr. Rabbit, your foot's mighty white. Yes, my Lord, 'twas put on right. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
nice singing, you guys. Thanks.
Nice playing, too.
And playing, yeah, that was wonderful. Oh, you know what? I didn't even point out that I had this right behind me. I feel like we should sing it one more verse again,
Yes.
and I'll point this out. Okay?
I'll do that for you.
You'll do it? Okay,
Yes,
excellent.
yes.
Okay, so, and I'll play it here.
Sure.
And I'll move over so I'm not too close to you.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta keep it, the
Yeah,
distance.
the distance. Mr. Rabbit, your coat's mighty gray. Yes, my Lord, 'twas made that way. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Chorus one more time.
Very nice.
Every little soul must shine, shine, shine. Every immortal soul must shine, shine, shine.
Very nice.
It's still shiny. Do you hear it?
Yes. I love this activity.
I love the ringing. It can last a really long time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you know, so you guys know, we used something different for this. We call it rhythm, right? We followed a written rhythm right there. You hear? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're following a pattern, right?
Yeah, in fact, let's look at this rhythm the way we counted at school.
Yes.
So we would count ta, 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 ti, ta, ta. Let's try it together. Here we go. Ta, 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 ti, ta, ta. Let's do it 2 more times. Say it with me. Ta, 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 ti, ta, ta.
Again.
Ta, 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 ti, ta, ta. This time, let's think it in our head and just clap it. Ready? Clap it, think it, now. And again. Yeah, very good. Nice job, you guys.
Bravo.
Nice rhythm reading.
Nice. So let me go back to my spot. Ta-da. There you go.
Very good. Ooh, I have another animal song.
Oh, I love animal
Okay,
songs.
I'm gonna get the, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna get the animal out yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the sound that this animal makes when it moves. Okay? And then you have to guess what the animal is.
Okay, let's pay
Okay,
attention.
are you ready? Okay, so this
Listen.
is what it sounds like when it moves.
What do you think makes that sound?
What makes it
Sounds so familiar. I've seen it and I've heard it before. Oh. Oh, I know.
What is it? What is it?
A horse.
It's a
Yes.
horse. And what kind of movement do we hear when I'm doing this? Do you know what that's called?
Oh, galloping. Yeah.
Galloping. Can you
Yes.
show me how to gallop? That's right.
Yay.
One leg's in front, the other leg's behind. It's kind of like the back leg's always trying to catch up to the front leg, but it doesn't.
Yes.
Gallop, 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 gallop.
Yes. Very nice.
All right, so I have a really nice little song for this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to put that
So
down.
as she gets prepared, I'm going to go and clean my hands, grab that instrument she just put on the floor, because I'm going to be playing it now. Okay.
Okay, so for this song, there's actually 2 sections. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. So I have a little horsey here, and there's 2 sections. And then when we first start the song, we're going to be in our barn, asleep, and then we're going to wake up right away, go gallop around the fields, and then in the second half, we're going to go to sleep again, back in the barn. So, Señor Jose,
Sí.
we have the instrument for galloping. Let's sing the song one time and think about what we should add
Yes.
for the second part.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to hear how the song goes.
Okay, let's listen to how it goes first. Little horses, come out of your barn. The door is wide open, the sunshine is warm. La 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 la. La 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 la. Little horses, come back to your barn. The sunshine is over, your blankets are warm. La 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 la. La 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 la. So what did the second half sound like to you? What did it sound like to you? I don't know if you saw us the other day, but we sang a lullaby. A lullaby.
Especially when she went like that.
Yeah, lullaby.
And I noticed her volume, her sound was quieter. What do we call that in music? When you lower the volume?
Oh, so when the sound is not as loud, that would be called soft. Or quiet. Or the fancy Italian word for it is piano. Maybe we should write that word on the word wall. I'm going to write it.
Okay,
I'll write it right here.
Okay.
Piano.
Everybody say piano. kind of like the piano that we were familiar with.
Yeah, and that means shh, we're quiet.
Yeah,
And
piano
then
is shh.
the other word we could look at, the fancy Italian word for loud, is forte. Everyone say
Forte. Forte.
And we are talking about dynamics right now. The dynamics are how loud or soft we are.
Very
So
nice.
Like it's loud.
Well, thank you, Miss Lay, for clarifying that, because I was curious, because I don't know if you noticed, but her voice went quiet.
It got really quiet. I think for the lullaby, I'm going to put the little horsey here.
Sure.
I think for the lullaby, I'm going to play the triangle. A ringing instrument. To me, that sounds quiet and soothing, and I think that would be too, I don't know, hard. Too hard sound. Yeah, that doesn't make me want to go to sleep.
That one, to me, that one sounds like the stars. Like maybe in the night,
sure.
look at the stars, I think of that.
Sure, let's try the whole song again.
Okay.
So we're in the barn. Remember, we just fell asleep, but we're about to wake up. Little horses, come out of your barn. The door is wide open, the sunshine is warm. La 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 la. Little horses, come back to your barn. The sunshine is over, your blankets are warm. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh. Nice. So if you're at home doing this, you can just lay on the floor. That's what my students do, Senor Jose.
Yes.
Oh, hello to all my students at Alvarado, by the way.
And mine too, from Dolores Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Hi
we miss you
guys,
guys.
I miss you.
So they just lay on the floor when they're in the barn, and then they gallop around the room, and then they come back. So on the lilis, you can add the wooden for the gallop, and on the lilis, the second half, you can add a metal instrument like we did in the first song, or the other song. Yeah.
Very nice.
So
I love this activity, yes.
Yeah, it's so nice. I think we have time to do a book now.
Yeah, I love books. I love reading books to my kids.
And this is one of my favorite books.
Yes.
Some hand sanitizer again.
Yes.
Yeah, we just keep doing that. Keep our hands clean. All right, do you know this book, Brown Bear, Brown Bear?
Yes, I've seen it, yes. I love it. My students at Dolores Gonzalez love it. They love to sing
wonderful.
to it.
It is one of my favorite books, and I haven't done it yet this year, so my students don't know it yet unless they've done it in their classroom or maybe at home. Maybe you have this book at home.
Yes.
If you do, get it out, and we'll read it together. So, Brown Bear, what do you see? It is by Bill Martin Jr., and the pictures are by Eric Carle. So I'm going to ask a question, and Senor Jose is going to give the answer. Brown Bear, what do you see?
What do you see? Oh. I see a red bird looking at me.
Nice. Red bird, what do you see?
Yellow duck. I see a yellow duck looking at me.
Yellow duck, what do you see?
Oh, what is that? Look at that guy. Oh, we just talked about him. I see a blue horse looking at me.
Blue horse, what do you see?
What do you see? I see a green frog looking at me.
¿Cómo se dice en español green frog?
En español, frog es rana.
Rana. So,
Rana verde.
Rana verde. Rana verde.
Muy bien.
Okay. Rana verde, what do you see?
Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that guy. Ooh, I love him. I have one of them. I see a purple cat looking at me.
How do you say purple cat in Spanish?
Well, cat is gato. So purple cat is morado. Gato morado.
Gato morado.
Or gato púrpura. Very nice.
Nice. I'm going to just say it in English.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Purple cat, what do you see?
Oh, look at that. I see a white dog looking at me.
White dog, what do you see?
Oh, let me see. Ooh, I see a black sheep looking at me.
How do you say sheep in Spanish?
Sheep, borrega.
Borrega?
La borrega, yeah.
Oh,
Borrega
that's a cool
negra
word.
or oveja. There's two
Oveja.
words for it.
Okay,
Oveja.
okay.
Oveja negra.
That's a cool word. Black sheep, what do you see?
Oh, I see a goldfish looking at me.
Good. Goldfish, what do you see?
Oh, who's that? I see a teacher looking at me.
So that's like you were in the classroom, right?
Yes.
Teacher, what do you see?
Oh, I see beautiful children looking at me.
Ah, wonderful.
Yes.
And then the children, what do you see? And it goes through all of them. We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher. You see two teachers looking at you, right?
Yes, two teachers, yes.
Oh, I love that book. Thank you so much for singing it with us.
Yes.
I think now it's time to sing our goodbye song.
Oh, yes. Oh, we don't want to go.
No.
We have to. Oh.
And I love this goodbye song.
Yeah.
It has a nice swinging beat here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Very good. And this is actually from Beethoven's symphony. We'll maybe talk about that more another day. Come, my friends, and gather round so we can sing goodbye. We'll sing and dance another day. So long, farewell, goodbye. Whole thing again. Come, my friends, and gather round so we can sing goodbye. We'll sing and dance another day. So long, farewell, goodbye. Let's repeat the end twice. So long, farewell, goodbye. Last time. So long, farewell, goodbye. We hope you have a wonderful week of making music and spending time outside and with friends and family. Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of At Home with APS.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. See you next time.